Okay, today we're not going to talk about the Pygame we made. It's a normal shooting game. The main purpose for the player is to control the plane to destroy as much as the enemy target and reach a higher score at the same time. Each time when you take down one enemy, you can get 10 scores. Also, if you stay alive, for each frame you can earn 0.1 score. In this game, we use the while loop as the main loop. We made this game in 800 x 800 pixel window to display, while the program running. Each time the loop will print a new image as one frame to take place the old picture. In each second, the game will play 60 images. That's the principle for every game. The higher FPS the game has, the more fluent the game can be.
Three different functions here. I'm going to talk about the first one is the bullet move, which is the movement of the bullet. We do for loops in here. So for each bullet, if the y-axis location is higher than the screen limit, we just disappear that bullet. Else, just move up the bullet for every speed unit. The next one is the enemy's movement. So we do for loops for the enemy's list in here. So if the I2, which is the HP for enemies, equal to 0, just disappear that enemies. For else, if the X location is lower than 0, just move it to right. And if the X location is greater than 700, just move it to left. So when it's moving to left, we also increase the y-axis locations by 2 units and move it to left by 2 units as well. So same if it's moving to right, I just increase the y-axis by 2 units as well and increase the x-axis locations by 2 units. So if the y-axis greater than 850, so we just disappear that enemies. The player shoot functions. We do 2 for loops in here. So for each bullet, we check for every enemies. If one of the enemies encountered with the bullet, we set the enemy HP to 0. And then we append the green shot effect onto it and disappear that bullet. And then you got 10 scores. So in the end, we return the total score.
The crash check function through the location of the enemies and our plane location to test if two plane has crashed. If the enemy crashes into our plane, the enemy will disappear, and our plane's pH will decrease by 1 each time. In the function dead check, if the pH of our plane is less than or equal to 0, the game is over.